Cyclone is finally in London. I was there for the first preview, and if you were one of the people who reached out from my Insta stories asking how it was, this video is for you. And for everyone who wants to have a general idea of what to expect from the show's London debut. Yes! Can I hear an amen? This is not a review. It's about my experience seeing it for the first time and how it's currently comparing to previous productions, but spoiler free. After previews, I will post a full detailed review, but until then, things can change. Although I really don't believe there's much to be reworked here. The show is in excellent shape and already incorporates quite a few changes to lyrics, plot, some of the production choices, and their approach to Ricky's character arc, which raised some concerns previously. The first mental note I made that night was how much care there seemed to be for the experience the minute you step inside the theatre. They had carnival games, decoration, photo ops, food. The entire theatre is committed to the bit, and that made everything even more fun. Stage design looks fantastic and quite accessible in terms of visibility. There's a curtain at the back where the characters often exit or enter the stage from, and I was afraid I was going to miss a lot because I was upstairs on the side, but turns out that 99% of the action happens in front of the curtain, so I didn't really miss anything. I feel like most seats in that theatre are relatively safe in terms of visibility. From the very start of the show, I knew we were in for a treat. That's because this little magic trick they did with Jane Doe, which is quite an opening for anyone who has zero or little context going into Ride the Cyclone. Now, the beginning and the ending are original to this London production, which was very exciting. I don't know if they'll continue to be so once the show opens officially, but I certainly hope so. I was actually quite impressed with how inventive many of the scenes were. One of my favorite production choices being that one moment in the Ballad of Jane Doe. If you know, you know. If you don't, I can't wait to see your reactions, because hot take, but I like what they did for this production better than the original moment. Which is saying something, because I love what they did originally. But this version is even more chilling and managed to emphasize not only the character's circumstances, but her inner turmoil too. That's all I'll say for now. And that it was cool as hell. Last but definitely not least, I could say the cast won't disappoint you, but that would be an understatement. Bailey Carson is such a skilled, hilarious, endearing sort of conductor as Ocean. Bartek Kraszewski made me tear up a little bit at the end of Talia, not gonna lie. Edward Wu truly doing justice to the amazing Karnak's qualifier title, as in the amazing part. And I can't even look at Grace Galloway right now because her Jane Doe was so impeccable, it was kind of creepy actually. Every single one of those cast members, perfect for their roles. I genuinely can't wait to go back and see if there's been any changes, but mostly because I had a lot of fun. It's such a unique show with an original story in a crowd of adaptations that's quite refreshing.